Welcome to your 20-minute yoga class, the class that you need if you haven't done yoga for a while. So we're going to start laying on our backs. And since it's only 20 minutes, we'll get right into gentle movement here. Bend your knees and plant your feet on your mat with your shoulders wide and your palms facing down. Close your eyes. And as you breathe in, gently rock your pelvis away from you, allowing your belly button to travel up towards the ceiling with the in-breath. And as you breathe out, your belly button gently pushes your spine down towards your mat, any amount. This doesn't have to be a lot. If your spine is feeling a little bit stiff starting out this practice, this movement can be really small. But the cool thing is, as you go, your body tends to allow you a little more space, and you can make it bit by bit a little bit bigger. So keep traveling with your breath here. Exhales, belly button goes down towards the mat. Inhales, belly button comes up towards the ceiling. We'll do one more round. And then find stillness in the middle. Get wide across your shoulders. Press your arms firmly down into the mat. Press your feet firmly into the mat. Breathe in to prepare, and then as you exhale, press your belly button down, scoop your tailbone up, and lift your pelvis any amount off your mat. Stay up for a breath, and then as you exhale the next time, roll your spine all the way back down to your mat. Stay for a breath, inhale. And as you exhale, belly button goes down, spine curls up gently to lift up your pelvis. Check that your weight is even through both of your feet here. Stay, and then release down on your next exhale. We'll do one more bridge here. Inhale, exhale, press your belly button down. Lift your pelvis slowly up, pressing evenly into both feet. And then use your exhale to release yourself all the way back down. Bring your feet out as wide as your mat and your arms out to a T beside you. And start to rock your knees from side to side. Do a few repetitions, just slowly going from side to side first. And then the next time your knees are both over to the right, stay there. If it feels good, you can bring your right foot up onto your left knee and your gaze out over your left hand. And of course, as soon as I'm on my mat on the floor, Darty comes over to get involved and impart her yoga wisdom. Sending your breath into the left-hand side of your body. If your hips are tight, you may feel this at the front of your left hip. Release your right foot down onto the floor. Knees come over to the left. Staying here if this is feeling like enough, or left foot can come up onto the right knee and gaze over to the right. Slowly release your left foot from your right knee. Knees come up through the center. Walk your feet right together. And bring one knee and then the other in towards you to give them a little hug. You can rock your body from side to side if that feels nice. It's enough if you're feeling like this is a big stretch or maybe even pressure at the fronts of your hips, to just stay still and breathe into this. Slowly release your feet down, roll over onto one side, and press yourself up to a cross-legged seated position. If your hips are really tight and you have a couch cushion handy, you can pull that and put it under your sit bones to give you a little more space. Inhale to circle your arms up. Palms come together. Exhale, release them down. Inhale, circle up. Palms together. Exhale, release. Inhale up. Shoulders stay soft. Exhale to release down. This time we'll go into a twist. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, look to the right. Right hand comes behind you. Left hand comes onto your right knee. Spine is long, connecting through your sit bones here. Twisting first through your low back, then your mid back, and then just using your neck and head to guide the movement. You don't have to push your neck right to the end, especially if it's feeling a bit tight here. Check if you're holding any tension around your sit bones. See if you could release that. And then slowly release back to center, inhaling, arms up. And exhale, twisting over to the left. Inhale to get tall. Exhale to find maybe a little more space into your twist. Inhale back through center. And exhale, fold forward. Use your hands to support you here so that your spine and your upper body muscles can relax. Sending your breath into the back line of your body. Walk your hands in towards you. Switch the cross of your legs. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Walk your hands back in towards you. Close your eyes. Just take a second to reground here after your forward folds. And then walk yourself into a tabletop position, planting your hands right underneath of your shoulders. Walk your knees back an inch or two and tuck your toes under. We're coming up into a downward facing dog, and don't worry if this doesn't look perfect. It doesn't need to look any certain way. This shape is here for you to feel and experience your body. Press firmly through your hands, puff up slightly between your shoulder blades. Start lifting your knees up and back. Keeping your knees really bent for this first one. And then purposefully lift your heels, bend your knees, press your bum way back in space. Lift your heels again, bend your knees more, press your bum up and back. Walk your feet up to your hands and linger in a forward fold here, bending your knees as much as you need. Breath all the way down into your belly, upper body soft. letting your head and neck hang super heavy. Press down through your feet and start to roll all the way up. Just taking a moment to get your bearings here. Shoulders wide, weight even through your feet. Inhale, circle your arms up. Exhale, palms together, down at heart center. Inhale, circle up. Exhale, fold forward. Plant your hands, step your feet all the way back. Lower your knees, lower all the way down onto your belly. Hands stay under the shoulders. Shoulders roll back, feet press down. Pubic bone presses down. Pull your shoulders and your upper back up into a baby cobra. Chin is tucked so the back of your neck is long. You're gazing about a foot in front of you here. Exhale, release down. Inhale, press your feet down, your pubic bone down, pull up. Exhale, release. One more round. Inhale to pull up. Exhale, release. Press back through tabletop into a child's pose. Bring your knees nice and wide, toes to touch, arms out in front of you, and just let your forehead come down. If it doesn't touch the mat, it's okay if your forehead is hanging in the air. Big breath here to let go of any tension. Transition back into your downward facing dog. Knees bent, arms pressing your upper body all the way down to your pelvis, up and back. Keeping your breath slow and relaxed. Walk your feet forward to your hands, forward fold. Press down actively through your feet as you roll yourself up. Circle your arms up, palms touch, hands come down to your hips. Little bend in your knees. Step your right foot way back into a high lunge. Right hip pulls slightly forward, left hip pulls slightly back. Weight mostly through the heel of the front foot here. Shoulders are wide and proud. Bring your arms up to a cactus position. Press your feet gently apart from each other and then pull them gently towards each other. Fold forward, plant your hands, step your foot back, knees down, all the way down. Hands come wide this time for a modification of your cobra. So your fingertips are going to tent. Your shoulder blades are coming towards each other on your back. Feet pressed down, pubic bone down. Inhale to lift. Exhale to release. Inhale to lift. Your whole body is connected here. Exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release down. Hands under the shoulders. Pressing back through to a child's pose this time. Knees are together. And forehead comes down any amount towards the mat. Nice big breath. And big breath out, release. Come up through your tabletop, tuck your toes, press up and back. Hold for a breath here, just to really feel settled in the posture. Bend your knees, lift your heels, and step forward into into your forward fold. Roll all the way up. Inhale, circle your arms up. Palms come down through your heart. Hands on your hips. Little bend in your knees. Step your left foot way back. Coming into your lunge on the other side. Weight through your front heel. Upper body is long. Arms come up to your cactus shape. Press your feet gently away from each other. Pull them towards each other. And then fold forward. Right foot comes back. Lower your knees, lower all the way down. Just one round of cobra this time. Hands stay under the shoulders, elbows hug in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release down. Right back into your downward facing dog. Bend your knees, lift your heels, step way forward, forward fold. Roll up to standing. Hands onto your hips, bend in your knees. Big step back with your left foot. And then bring both sets of toes to face the left long edge of your mat. Just stay in this position for a second. You may feel some stretching in your thighs, especially if you're feeling a bit tight. You haven't done yoga for a while. Press your feet gently apart from each other and start to hinge forward. This might be enough, so bend your knees as much as you need to. Feel free to stay here. If it's feeling really nice, you can allow your spine to roll forward, bend into it. Fingers come down towards the floor. Head and neck relax. Roll yourself all the way up to standing. Right toes point towards the front of your mat. Bend your knee. Coming into your warrior two here. Nice long stance. Arms come out to the sides. Gaze over your front middle finger. Your front knee is pulling towards your front baby toe, opening the front of that hip. Release through your shoulders as much as you can. And find a slight connection through your low belly. Sink a little bit deeper. And then straighten your front leg. Hands come to your hips. Right toes point towards the long edge. And then your left toes point towards the short edge. Bending into your left knee. Arms come out to the side. Gaze over your front middle finger. Feeling the difference on this side. Still pulling your left knee towards your left baby toe. Straighten your left leg, toes point forward. Heel toe, your feet together. Inhale, circle your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Plant your hands. Step into a downward facing dog. Bend your knees a lot. Step forward and come into a seated position. Bring your hands together at your heart. Close your eyes. Take 3 deep breaths to settle your body here. You've just done a lot of dynamic movements in 20 minutes. Check in with how your mental and physical state may feel a bit different than it did 20 minutes ago. And then give yourself a big thank you for taking the time to move and connect with your body. Thank you so much for practicing with me today, and I can't wait to do it again soon.